Hello, my beautiful magicals, and welcome to your full moon in Capricorn reading. Apologies that it was late. There was a tornado on my birthday last week in Durban, where I live, and there's been a lot of devastation subsequently, which has meant that I've been without water and power at different times and things. So apologies. Okay, so let's talk about this full moon in Capricorn. The full moon in Capricorn is asking us to release big time. Okay, now what I want to say to you about this is that we're not just let me rephrase this. If you have been triggered to look at relationships, work situations, everyday lifestyle routines and things that you do, whatever it is in your life that you have been triggered to look at now that is not working for you, please pay attention, guys. Okay, you need to pay attention to this, because at the end of the day, this is a massive, massive, massive full moon for release. Okay, it's also, I think it's our first super moon of 2023. But on top of all of that, what I want to say to you is that a lot of people who deal with the actual astrology of stuff are saying that with all of the changes that are coming and all of the 5D energy and all of the Schumann resonance that's happening, and that this kind of is like a last chance moon. Okay, it's our last chance to really clear out everything in our lives that no longer serves us. So tonight, okay, because the full moon is tonight, when you are wanting to deal with your full moon rituals and all that, make sure that you are really focusing on everything you want to release. Okay, write the list, burn it, take the ashes and bury it in the ground. Whatever you want to do and however you work your ritual, just make sure that you are releasing every single thing that you need. Okay, all right, so let's talk a little bit about this. What I want to say to you here is that this is about really detoxing our life. Okay, that's the best word to describe it. This is carrying a very transformative energy, because with the ending of the cycles, we are able then to activate new beginnings. Okay, which is what we all want. We want that fresh start. We want to actually access everything we're wanting in our life space, right? We look at how we have learned different lessons, and we apply them. And we apply them by clearing out when we recognize what is not working for us. Okay, so the partner that's had all the red flags that you've been ignoring, the friendship that, the friend that never shows up for you, but you hold on to because you've been friends for 27 years. All of those kinds of energies we're being forced to look at, whether it be even just eating things or exercise things or any of that kind of stuff. That is what we are looking at with releasing in here. So basically, that's what we're kind of going with, right? We also have to look at Capricorn being an earth sign and very focused on the, how do I say this? Very focused on the money side of stuff, right? Being an earth sign, the practicality and the earth side of stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to look at how we are balancing our work life and our home lives. Okay, and I'm saying that because a lot of people carry a lot of anxiety and stress around money issues. There's a lot of lack mentality, that kind of energy, which we're wanting to release. Okay, but a lot of people are too scared to actually enjoy the balance of home life, because they feel like if they have to do that, then they'll go without the work life and they need the money. Okay, so it's those kinds of energies that are at play in this. All right, make sure that you guys are also clearing your space hectically tonight, because as you release, you're going to want to clear that energy out of your space. All right, in the next couple of days I will be doing a video about that, so just hang on tight. It'll be in my healing on my healing channel, so I will leave the link below. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so big moon tonight, lots of energy to work with, letting go of what no longer serves us. I'm always very authentic about my journeys and stuff like that. This moon has really pushed me in terms of relationships. If you know what your sun sign is, or your star sign, or your rising sign, go and check out what house it's going to be a bit tricky, but like for me, this is triggering my 7th house, right, which is all about relationships, and I have done that. I've done a massive clear out energetically of people in my space that I feel are not we are just, let's put it this way, the cycle has ended, so I need to walk away from those cycles. Okay, so that's just an energy of how it's actually, it really has triggered me to do that. All right, so let's look at this. Full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle, realizing that in order for us to end the cycle, we have to let go of what no longer serves us. Okay, in order for us to move forward and into the next section, we need to look at everything, or before I do that, everything that no longer serves us. Okay, now at the core of this, I need to say this, at the core of this, right, what we are also looking at is that, let me explain this, we are working towards being heart-centered and heart-driven. Okay, that's not to say that we don't make rational decisions, but it's about our lives adjusting to following our hearts, okay, and our heart passions and our soul destinies, and. What I do want to say is there is a massive shift happening on the 17th. It's a new moon, right? It's a new moon in Cancer. It is a massive, massive day. It is a soul destiny day, all right? I will do a new moon reading for that. There is a cardinal cross on that day, which will affect the cardinal signs, which are Cancer, Aries, Libra, and Capricorn. Okay, if you don't know why they are the cardinal signs, in terms of there's certain qualities that the cardinal signs carry, but they're the opposite signs. So Cancer and Capricorn are opposites, and Aries and Libra are opposites. So those are the 4 cardinal signs. Okay, they're opposite in the zodiac wheel. So huge amount of energy changing on that. There will be a new moon that goes out long in advance. Also, just before we start, I just want to say to you, if you're wanting your full moon reading for this month, I know it's a bit late, but I will get your reading done. You have got 2 or 3 days to work with this, especially since it's a super moon. Okay, being a super moon, the energy will carry for a lot longer. So if you're wanting to look at it, it being the last chance moon, then drop the information's in the link below, and you can contact me for that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly set some space. I actually burnt some incense and sage earlier, but I just want to spray some heart-centered oil into here, and we set the intention. Oh, what's on my cards? We set the intention that everyone that receives this reading is able to ascertain what needs to be released, and that they have a successful release over their full moon. While I was getting ready for this reading, the one thing that really came up, because you know I often just touch base and get words. The one thing that really came up in this particular reading was very much about release and expansion. Okay, so exact opposite. You have to release in order to expand, is what I was told. Okay, at this point you cannot move forward and you cannot expand if you're not prepared to release. Okay, so I just want to quickly get a little spirit animal. Let's just check out. I say little, but these cards are so hard to. Okay, well that's a lot. I just need one, please. Okay, guards, and elementals. Just one, please. Oh, okay. We've got the bobcat energy here. Life is a mystery. Okay. For those of you who are on my Facebook page, check out a little bit later my Motivational Monday. One of the things that we are being called to do in all of this is be adaptable. And this is really what this is saying, is that we don't know what is coming. And what I want to say to you is with all the energies that have been going on in that, I do feel that what is coming is greater than what we've ever experienced. And I do mean that. I feel like there is seriously life-changing energy coming in the next couple of months. So they're saying here, I kind of feel like this is a twofer in terms of a message. Okay. It's very much about us being adaptable when things don't go our way, understanding that it's a season and it'll pass, because the more we don't apply our adaptability, the more we hold on to old patterning that doesn't serve us. Okay, so that's first and foremost. Secondly, it's that we just have no clue what the universe could be bringing for us. We could have a million different things coming towards us, and they could be really brilliant. And when we choose not to be trusting and faith and have faith in the universe and what it provides, we tend to set limitations. Okay, so this is just a reminder that life is a mystery. And look here, bobcat, and there's an 8. 8 in the tarot is a strength. So when you're finding that you have to be adaptable and you're having to surrender and it's about knowing that you've got the strength to do it. It is also the number of self. Okay, so it's about looking at yourself and going, okay, where do I need to be more adaptable? Where do I need to look at what's going down? Okay, right, now I got these for my birthday. I'm so excited. For those on my Facebook page, the What's Happening Wednesday will have these as a debut for the pick a card. These are the Colette Baron Reid. I've wanted this deck for so long. The Shaman Dream Oracle. Oh, they're all magnificent. Okay, so very excited about this. Let's see what the general energy is. Let's see what we're looking at. What are the messages from Spirit, please? Gods, guides, and elementals. What are the messages from Spirit, please? These 3. Okay. Okay, perfect. I love these cards. Oh, gosh, I love these cards. Right. 3 cards came out. Oh, look, and look what's on the bottom of the deck, right? The hollow bone, teachability. Okay, interesting. That's interesting. So although it's not exactly adaptability, teachability it requires us to surrender enough and to be, I mean, how gorgeous is that artwork? I mean, come on, you've got to be kidding me. It's asking you to be teachable, which means that you have to be adaptable to a certain extent. Okay, you have to be adaptable. You have to be in a space of surrender. Okay, and look here, look what you have to have. You have to have beginner's mind, the first breath. Okay, so first and foremost, what did I say to you about the universe having endless possibilities? Look at the card. There's just a universe out there. There is just endless possibilities in those magnitude of stars, okay? Beginner's mind is saying to us, sorry, I've got it right in your faces again. I'm not very good with this dimensional thing, am I? Gosh. Okay, so what I'm going to say to you is this is really, really, really about us starting afresh. Okay, so when we let go of everything that's been clogging our space, everything that has been taking up storage room that shouldn't actually be taking up, we are able to clear the slate and start again afresh. Okay, and this is kind of like full energy in the tarot where you have a new beginning and you're going on this journey and it's exciting and it's going to be challenging, but you're ready for it. This is very much that kind of energy. It's about having the faith that the journey that you're on is going to be what it needs to be, and that there will be adventure, but there will also be challenge, but you're ready for it. It's that mindset of I'm ready to start anew, okay, which makes complete sense given that the actual card here says the end of a tough cycle. Okay, so you would be going into a fresh start with that. How beautiful is this card? Lost in space, needing direction. Okay, what I do want to say about this is being careful not to concern yourself with the details of stuff. Okay, so what I want to say to you here is let's be honest. When we have a beginner's mind, there can always be uncertainty and doubt, all right, about how this is going to play out, what's going to happen, what am I going to need to do. They're saying here with this card, I'm getting it very clearly, that you guys need to meditate. This is a very powerful full moon, and you guys are needing to spend time in meditation. As soon as you have released everything that you've released and you've gone into that space of, right, I'm ready for my new start, I'm ready for my new cycle, let's do this, you need to spend some time in meditation. And I'm hearing that the faith comes in where you are in that realm of receiving. Okay, and so when we have faith and we're in that realm of receiving, the advice will come, the signs will come, everything will come. And if we have truly released everything that we're supposed to release, we won't have our prejudices and our to stop us from believing or to stop us from moving forward. Okay, I love this card so much. Straddling between worlds, or straddling worlds, sorry. And then the thing is basically straddling between realms. Okay. So it's very much like the flamingo card and the animal one, in between worlds. This is very much about, I'm hearing Spirit say very loudly here, be comfortable with not being in your set destination. Okay, now that freaks everybody out, including me, I can't lie. 5 and 2 becomes a 7, and if you look at the 7, one of my favorite people who's a numerologist always says it's a leap of faith number. It's like a little cliff that you have to jump off of. Okay, it's a very spiritual number. The straddling realms is asking you to be comfortable in that space of in between. All right, that space of when you're starting the journey and just getting direction, right? But you're not 100%. Oh, I put that upside down. Sorry, you're not 100% of where you're actually going. That is that in between space. All right, and Spirit is saying you have to be there. You have to be there because that is the space where you heal and you learn and you grow. Okay, that is a very they're using the word gestational space for us. So please just, those are beautiful energies to carry in. Beautiful, beautiful energies. So in this time, once you've released everything in your full moon, go in with the beginner's mind. Right, I'm ready for anything. Let's see what this is. I've taken this new thing after all the no water and no power and all of that. I'm in the space now where my new saying is, oh, so we're doing that today. Because I try not to get frustrated by things. I try and just be adaptable. So yesterday I had so much work to do. I wanting to do these videos and stuff like that. And we lost power at like 2 a.m. yesterday morning. And so what I did was I took the day. And I did things that made me happy. So I didn't focus on the things that weren't meant to be and weren't going to happen. And it's allowed me today, today power came back on late last night or whenever, and it's now today I'm in like that space of, okay, let me just get my work done, and I'm grateful that I had that time to reflect and to make clear decisions about what I want to release in this full moon, and so I applied my adaptability to the situation. Okay, so let's see, what does tarot have to say for us? Gods, guides, and elementals. What do we need to know as a collective? Okay, let's just see what's going on here. Yeah, there we go, you see. Okay. It's exactly what we've been speaking about. Exactly what we've been speaking about. I'm going to swing that around that way. Right, so we've got... Okay. Okay, so we've got the Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay, remembering that swords are air energy, it's mental energy, right? So the Four of Swords is about us taking this time to rejuvenate, regenerate, and to heal. Okay, part of this is a lot about meditation, and I'm going to back that up with, we've got the Hermit over here. Okay, so what I'm going to say to you here is that this now is about ending the cycle of whatever it is that we need to let go of, okay? Spending the time, remember I said to you, lost in space, once you've cleared out and you've got your beginner's mindset, you've healed, you've got your beginner's mindset, you need to meditate. The Virgo energy of the Hermit takes us inside ourselves. We intrinsically have to look at us, but we also have to spend the time. You can see here, she's in meditation around the fire, okay? And it's giving her time to calm her mind. It's giving her time to be clear and concise in where she wants to go, all right? The moment we spend time in meditation, okay, we automatically access other realms, we access the stillness of ourselves, we access a higher power, our intuition, which becomes very, very important. Because once we do that, and also look, just for the record, there's a little owl up here, and owls represent wisdom. Okay, just so you know, we get clear on what we want. We get clear on what we want, where we want to go. We're standing in our power. We're making empowered decisions to move us forward. Okay, very, very, very important. We are making empowered decisions to move us forward and to get us to where we need to be. All right, so hugely important that while we're going through these processes of this in-between space, that we're taking the time to meditate, we're taking the time to heal whatever comes up, because let's be honest, even though we are going to be releasing this full moon and we're going to do the work that we need to, and we're going to heal from our releases, right? Because when we release things like friendships and all that, we grieve the ends of those cycles. Even though we're doing all of that, we still are on the journey to get us to where we want to be. We're just not 100% there yet. Okay, so remember I said to you, the space of being in between realms, that is our in-between space. It's our gestational period. Okay, so make sure that you're using it wisely. And then look what we have. Okay, we have got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Cups, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. What beautiful, beautiful cards to come out with, right? So when we get clear on what we want, right, things that we love come into our space. And the Two of Cups, yes, is traditionally a romantic offer, but it's a cup. It's a cup energy. Cups are about emotional fulfillment. So it could just be that things start coming into your life, right, that bring you joy, that you love, that you're happy about, okay, that are emotionally fulfilling for you, right? The Six of Pentacles talks about getting the help you need. Remember, I said to you, if we're going to go into meditation and all of that, have the faith. You'll get the help you'll need. You'll get the guidance or whatever the help is. It's also about giving and receiving, okay? Balance, the balance of giving and receiving, being open to receiving, because a lot of us are very good at giving. We're just not good at receiving, okay? We need to be in that balanced state. Remember, I spoke to you earlier about work life and home life. There has to be that balance. We have to have it in order for us to really enjoy what comes at us and really enjoy our lives. We've got to do that. And the outcome is the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, like, that's like the ultimate card. Okay, the Sun is probably the ultimate card, but this is really about stability, like long-term stability in terms of contentment and financial stability. It's really about having a happy end game, all right? And this energy has been so interesting. It's been really, really interesting to see, because it's been in that situation like where we've kind of been pushed to let go of so much and to do so much and to heal so much. And this really is like that head point. It feels to me, I know this is going to be like a really gross analogy, but it's the only way I can say it. It's like almost like the last couple of months have been this big energetic pimple, and we're at that point now where it's come to a head and we just need to pop it to let it all go, and we can start afresh with clean skin. Like, that's really gross. I'm sorry, but it's the only thing that came to mind, okay? And I couldn't even use volcano because those can erupt more than once. So I'm just sorry that was a gross one, but that was the only analogy that came to mind quickly. Okay, guys. So I just want you to know that this is a very powerful full moon. There's a lot of energy around here. Make the most of the energy. Okay. Do your healing. Do your releasing tonight. Really powerful full moon to do it. If you want to charge your crystals as well. Do whatever it is you need to do in order for you to be able to start again, to move into the next cycle with a fresh, clear mind, not carrying programming or fears or any of that. Because remember, when these cards came up here, the cycling that we need to end are mostly mental programs. It's stuff on how we actually think. How we think is one of our biggest downfalls for ourselves. And on top of that, our mind is one of our strongest assets. Okay, so please just be aware of that. So what I'm going to say to you is, guys, really, if you can tonight, I'm doing a fabulous meditation tonight, and when I'm going into load shedding. I've downloaded it from YouTube. I'm going to spend that time doing that. And it's really about, how do I say this? It's really about us. Okay, this is it. Deciding what's really important to us and going for it. Okay, at the end of the day, yes, things can change along the way, but what is really important to us? What kind of life are we trying to actually build? What is it that we really are wanting? Okay, that is our end game. So if we're wanting to get to a happy end game, we need to do all of this in order to get there. And one of the things that has to happen is that every decision you make, you need to sit there and go, is this moving me forward to my dream, or is this hindering me from achieving it? Okay, right, guys, so I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to try and put out the July collective reading today as well. I've got a lot to catch up on, but I will try and do that for you today as well. Okay, so I am sending you so much love. I hope this helps. If you got any comments, let me know in the comment box, and don't forget, in the description box you can get your own personal full moon reading. Okay, so love you guys lots, and I will catch you in the next video. Big loves.